Hey guys, this is the Help Desk coming at you tonight, and I am Laura from the Help Desk.
I'm Ken from the Help Desk.
And today we're going to talk about resetting and restarting and rebooting and what the difference is. So the first thing is resetting is something that we don't often do, and we don't recommend it to customers. But we do talk about restarting and rebooting, and they basically are the same things. So we have a couple routers here with us, and that's what we mainly do, is we have customers reboot is often what we call it. So one of them that we have, or that we see a lot of routers out in the mix, is...
This is a Linksys router. This one is a few years old, but a lot of people have these in their homes still. I find a common misconception when people tell us that they've rebooted their routers is that they unplug this Ethernet cord right here. That is not rebooting your router. It's always this skinny black power cord. Just yank it out, count to 30, plug it back in.
And then we're gonna let this power back up. And then after that, you can go ahead and try your internet service and see if it works. So we often use this when internet isn't working in the home, and if you call into us, we will ask you, did you reboot? And so like Ken said, we will have you reboot this, or just unplug the power cord, plug it back in, and then let it power back up. Sometimes it takes some of these older routers, they boot up pretty quick, but some of the newer ones, like this one here, this is one that we offer. It's called the Managed Wi-Fi router. That one's where you basically lease the router from us. This one takes like a good 5 minutes for it to boot back up, and we have seen other routers do the same thing where it takes some time. So just be patient when you're rebooting. Anything more on that?
A good indicator I always tell people is this power light flashing. Anytime it's flashing, it means it's not ready to go yet. And if it continuously flashes after you rebooted, it's probably a good sign that your router needs to be reset.
So resetting is kind of a last-ditch effort as far as to fix stuff. So on this particular router, the reset button or hole is located underneath this one, and it's a small hole where you need a paper clip or a stick pin to hold in there. And you need to hold that in for at least 30 seconds. And if you watch on the front of the routers, the lights will be flashing and doing some different cycling process. So when you reset it, it wipes away any of the settings that you currently had in this router. So like when you have a router set up, you often have it called a certain name or the SSID. And so that will be wiped out along with any password that you had in there, like your Wi-Fi password or any other settings that you have gone into. So it is kind of a last-ditch effort to reset it. Any other?
I think that's about it.
All right. Thanks for joining us. See you next week.